Hello, hello, hello. I have a message here for the collective, and I just called in the guides that are of integrity 9 and above and here for the collective's highest good. And I realized after I had done it, I was like, maybe I should record that part so that other people could see. But I have no idea what this is about. I just started to feel the energy coming in yesterday, but I was in my own little mental spiral. So if you feel aligned with the energy of 777, timeline shifts, new earth energy, and boars, wild boars, maybe stick around. You don't have to resonate with those for you to be a part of this message, but this does feel like those that have been on the transition or are assisting with the transition for this new earth timeline that has been coming in. All right, guys, what do you have for me today? That one wants to come out. 4 of Coins. And in this one, it is a card of balance, but he's on a ship, you know? So this is almost a card of like a promise of balance. Like he's gathered up all of his stuff and he's making the journey to stable ground. That's what we're doing. We're making the journey to stable ground. And yes, it feels chaotic now, but you know, there has to be the chaos for us to have the creation of the new. Ooh, interesting. And then they flipped out upside down, but I feel like they're meant to be read upright because they just like flew out and flipped over. The Wheel of Fortune, which is a changing of tides. This is really us crafting the direction that we want to move in. And I was just talking about this in another reading where we are like rewriting the story. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming in and assisting us with the decisions that we've made collectively. And they're weaving the new web. That's what it feels like. And then I get the Sun, a card of prosperity, a card of hope, a card of joy. Let me read it from the book. I haven't read it in a while. Let's see what it says for us. The Sun. A lot of people will say this is the happiest card in the deck. And I feel like this is really just reaffirming that promise to us, that promise of future beautiful success and collaboration. It says victory, growth, luck, success. A warrior stands watch, poised for action. The Sun is a card of power and good fortune. It represents many positive attributes in life, such as enthusiasm, growth, and victory. You've sown your fields with good choices, waited patiently for your growth, and will soon reap the benefits. Rejoice, your hard work has paid off, and victory is close at hand. And then immediately after that, I get the Hierophant, which can be a card of tradition, but in this reading, especially following the Sun, I feel like this is more a card of like nobility, of being recognized from the higher realms for the work that you've been putting in. They're rejoicing with you because this work has heavily been energetic, and so many of us have answered the call. Like, do you know how amazing that is? That so many beings that were once unconscious chose to brave the shadow and choose to expand their consciousness, and then also chose to put in the energetic work necessary to change the freaking future. I'm astounded. Every time I look into the collective energy, I am just honestly floored, in awe. It's incredible. What an incredible, crazy moment. It feels very much like we've had like a pop-off moment where we've just expanded, and this is being met with that. It's like an energetic dance between the humanity's collective and the universal energies, and they're weaving together and creating this delightful story that I think so much of us wanted change for us. Like in the beginning of our journeys, we wanted change for us, right? Like we were sick of the things that we were experiencing. And so we started to dismantle. We dismantled our beliefs and we healed our traumas and we learned how energetics work. And then we looked at the world around us and we said, actually, it's not just me that needs saving. It is not just me that was a victim of this crazy, and not that we're putting ourselves in victim mode, but you know what I mean? We looked at this and we said, this is systematic. This is worldwide. We need this healing. We need this depth. We need this love. And we've literally brought it into the world. And now we are seeing the physical manifestation, or will be soon seeing that physical manifestation. I feel like things are changing and very rapidly. The Lovers comes in reaffirming that promise. And it feels like, the promise of the rainbow. I'm going to read it. I've been reading more recently. I feel like sometimes it's good to just get back in touch with the meanings. Passion, love, teamwork, commitment. Two lovers dance intertwined. The lovers represent those things that we associate most with love, such as partnership, commitment, sexual attraction, and passion. However, this card is also about choices. The Lovers would have you consider the many facets of each choice that you make in life, the same way you view your lover as more than an object of sexual attraction. Although this card may indicate that your love life is entering a stage of deep connection, it may also be encouraging you to examine your priorities and values so that you will be well equipped when the difficult choices arise. And there it says, entering a stage of deep connections. I feel like that is what we're doing with the universe. So much of us, honestly, I've heard other readers talk about like this wave of new ascended masters, and it feels pretty relevant. And I wouldn't necessarily call them new ascended masters. We are the new earth leaders. We are the ones that stepped forward first. Many of us have signed soul contracts. I know several people who were contacted throughout the journey of their spiritual awakening, and this was like 8 years ago, and they said, hey, we're rounding up the team. Do you want to be a new earth leader? And they said yes. And every moment since then has been a preparation, and you have been deepening and deepening your connection with the universe. And now we are getting ready to, we're at the starting line waiting for the go signal. However they do that these days. But that deepening connection is very much like coming back into unity, coming back into love for all. I don't know quite how to put it into words. I hope you're feeling the energy of it. And then the Seven of Coins, a card of victory and balance, a card of reciprocity. First of all, this is a card that aligns us with the justice that serves the collective. This is no longer the focus of justice for self. This is the card of justice for all. Y'all, I'm freaking stoked. I've had to take a step back away from certain scrolling activities because and then Five of Swords in reverse is trying to peek out, and this is an end to conflict. I had to just put a little distance. I want to stay aware, but I've had to for my mental health, and so that I'm not sucked into a old timeline, because they're really trying to force that agenda. And just observe it and do not go into it, because it isn't the true timeline. They're really trying to the negative powers over there in that other place are trying to people's energy and mindset, because it's almost like they're starving. It's really a weird energy when you tap into it energetically. And it's not the true timeline. So they're really trying to broadcast this huge projection, so that other people will buy into it and feed their energy into a dying projection. Don't. We have justice for all and the Lovers. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Hierophant. The energy is aligning in our favor, and it feels very much like we are preparing for this pop. And it feels like a bubble popping. And so these are reassurances. These inner knowings that you've had, you were correct. Strength. I can't make this stuff up. You're incredible. You are a light warrior. Oh, that's interesting. This morning, as I woke up and was getting ready, I'm moving through my funk of processing the collective. There's a lot of collective grief that I've been alchemizing, and this morning I was like, it is time to activate the warriors. My goodness, creature, baby girl. However you identify, you are an incredible warrior. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for showing up for yourself and the collective. And please know that in those moments when you have to take a step back to take care of yourself, you are not abandoning the collective, for you are part of the collective. We cannot have collective strength if you are not feeling strong. Strength in the face of adversity. Strength in the overcoming of adversity. Strength in rallying together. This is not the strength of one. This is the strength of all. Oh my gosh. And then 3 of coins popped up right and then like slid itself back in the deck. And then I had one that fell on the floor. This is a card of community. This is a card of, oh my God. And then the 8 of swords. Not 8 of swords, 8 of wands. This is happening fast. We are making rapid waves in the collective. Oh my gosh, can you feel it? It feels amazing. This is incredible. We are gearing up for huge energetic breakthroughs, huge energetic shifts, and huge energetic disclosures. This is happening. Continue to tune in and assist the collective. If you are not a part of like roots on the ground type of community, then make one. And that maybe your making of a community is 3 people in a book club on your couch. It really doesn't matter. Maybe you donate some food to the soup kitchen. I really don't know, but involve yourself however you feel called to. Maybe you have like a pack of blankets in your trunk or a couple boxes of granola bars and you just pass them out when you see someone that needs them. But with both of these huge shifts are coming. But in the meantime, don't allow yourself to don't allow the grand scale vision of things that are happening in the community right now to distract you. And they almost want you to narrow in your focus when it comes to community, because it's when we are narrow focused in these small steps and small actions that we can take for our community that we create really big, wide ripples. I feel that very strongly. Is there one more card? Yes. Okay. What else do you have for us? Okay. It's 3, but they came all out together. Rest. And then I get rest, the Hanged Man, and Temperance. If you're unfamiliar with tarot, this is a very strong energy of and I say strong, but it's a very gentle energy. It's a very profound energy. It's a very important energy of rest. Take care of yourself. Make sure you are balanced, because it's when you are in balance that you're able to, you hold the vibration. You are an anchor. Please don't forget that. If you cannot go out into the community because you need to stay at home and anchor your vibration, do that. You are making significant waves just through your dedication of continuing to rest, surrender, and balance. There is energetic meditations on my page, and of course this is YouTube. Do a balancing meditation daily if possible. I know it's a little bit of a challenge, but you could choose short ones. No matter what the practice you choose, make sure you're doing something energetically for yourself every day. Maybe you whisper an incantation into your cup of tea, and then you sit and you drink that mindfully for 3 minutes. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but these small little things are what's making big, big waves. Continue to show up, continue to do an amazing job, because you're fabulous. I am so grateful for you. I love you. Goodbye.